Welcome everybody here inside the Pierre Fun Sportsplex, Pierre Fun, Montreal, Quebec. 2009 All-Star Game here from the 2025 Montreal Meltdown. You're listening to High Button Sports, bringing you all the action from top to bottom. And we are just about ready to rock here. 2009 All-Star Game, we've already had two. And we are off and running here. We are underway, All-Star Game, ready to rock. Sending that one down, giving it chase there. One's picked up, Nathan Ruel turns that one over. Here comes Quebec as they fire that one in. Works that one down, picked up. Here's Jonathan St. Hilaire trying to center that one, and that one's going to be settled down. Picked up now by Cervello. Alessio Cervello, second in Montreal Meltdown scoring this weekend. Big one there as that one's going to be picked up. Sent up, and that one's going to come right back out. Settled down. Alex Lapoissonniere tried to move that one ahead. He gets that one up. And Beg Mirza turns that one over. That one's going to be fired off the boards here by Poulin. Lambert Poulin meets Aaron Scheck, who fires that one up the wall. That one's going to come up to the line, but not out. Trying to send that one in. That's Carson Ferdinand on some QMJHL draft lists. They have him the highest. Carson Ferdinand hailing from New Maryland, New Brunswick. Looking to make an impact here as that one's going to be shot on and steered aside by Thomas Corriveau. Battling here in the corner. Team Yellow comes away with it. That one's collected, trying to work it on through, and a big hit there in open ice, breaks it up. Comes back the other way, skating with it. Trying to work it through, and that one's going to be collected now. Cameron Spurl. Getting a whack there, Spurl, who plays in the Newfoundland U18 Major Hockey League. Made the way down here for the Meltdown as that one's going to be steered aside. Chaz Fosher loses the battle. Trying to swing that one down low. That one's going to be collected now. Works it up the wall. Picked up by Spurl. Getting that one back here is Grady Betts. Plays that one across. Ethan Jones spinning and shooting, and that one's going to be covered up now as that one's going to be loose in the crease. So starting in goal, Thomas Corriveau getting the start here for Team Yellow. And Corriveau had a 6-7-0 record in regular season play and a .904 save percentage. Now a face-off coming out here, out to his right. And Corriveau has the lowest GAA thus far in the Meltdown. Tied for first 7 ways. Still yet to allow a goal as that one's going to be sent right back in and picked up by Antoine Chiadiac. That one's off the board, sent right back in. Collected now by Nathan St. Pierre. St. Pierre gets tied up, and a hit there in open ice as that one's going to come back the other way. Here they come. Walks in, drops it down into the corner, and that one will be taken away. Back up over the line, trying to play that one. Drops it off. Collected now by St. Hilaire. Giving it off here. Works it over the line. Tries to center that one, and that one comes back the other way. Chance here for Blue. Here comes Cervello. Gets it back, shoots, and that one's a big save. And he'll make the stop. So early opportunities here for Team Blue. Yellow still yet to get the ball rolling here. That one's one back here. Sent right down. Kuansolo gets that one back. And Gianni Kuansolo had 24 points in regular season play this year in 25 games played. As that's a little backhand ahead. Trying to send that one down. Picked up by Cervello. Turns that one over. Looking to send that one up ice. Dropped off here by Jonathan St. Hilaire. Trying to cut onto the outside. St. Hilaire, 39 points in 30 regular season games. Playing for the minor 18 Collège de Lévis. Considered one of the top prospects for the QMJHL draft. Upcoming in a couple weeks. As that one's over the line. Trying to cut through. Takes it out. Kagan Hounsel in front. Rebound is loose, and that one's going to be steered aside by Shidiak. Works it over the line, and that one's going to be offside. Just not able to keep a cap on it there. And the faceoff will come just outside the line. That one's one back across here, sent all the way down. Picked up by Sheck. Here's Aaron Sheck, will skate with it now. One comes right back. Picked up at the line of fire, right back in by Carson Ferdinand. Ferdinand swings that one around. Sends that one on goal, and that one's going to be steered aside by Thomas Corriveau. That one's picked up, collected, and fired right back in. Corriveau will play it off. Chaz Fosher sends that one around. Up to the line, Cameron Spurl looking to move that one ahead. Instead, it's going to be settled down by Logan Gallant. Gallant passes across here for Jones. Ethan Jones plays that one ahead. Played across, in, and that one's going to be stopped up as Corriveau will knock the net off as he tries to get across to make the save. But it stays out nonetheless. And coming into this game, some of the top prospects from all around different regions across Canada, northern United States, and all sorts of areas. We're excited to bring in the 09 draft class here. As that one's going to be passed ahead. Little backhand. Up and Alves Pereira. Sends that one up back the other way. Walks in, and that one gets flipped up. And will cause a face-off out to the left of Corriveau. Works that one back up. Shot from the point. That one's blocked. Trying to find his way through is Lebrec. Got in the way there, but that one hits a body and will end up out of play. Face off out to the left of Corriveau. Swings that one back. Finn Buchanan. Passing that one ahead for Malik Waugh. Malik Waugh, a member of the Richelieu Gaulois M17 AAA. Registered 16 points in 32 games played. Lots of firepower to go around, especially Mario LaPena, one of the key focal points of this game. 16 goals and 26 assists in just a matter of 24 games. So a lot of firepower on both sides here. That one's picked up by Ryan Jewer. Raphael Sear. Going to get that one ahead now. Going back to pick it up. Gabriel Melanson. Fires that one in. Back around. Works it down, and Gabriel Melanson will fire that one wide. Sear gets that one back. Raphael Sear out up top there. Couldn't get the shot off. Takes a chop at that one, and it's going to come back the other way now. skating with it. It's a 3-on-2. Here comes Grady Betts, dropping that one off. Betts right to the net. Little backhand, drops it off, and that one flutters just wide. Here's Lombardo. Plays that one, and that one's going to be stopped up due to a trip, and that one's going to be charged here to blue. With 4:37 to go in the first. So Team Yellow going to get their first look on the power play. Maybe try to garner a little bit of momentum. Face off here out to the left side of Antoine Chidiac. That one's back up top. Played across by Buchanan. Finn Buchanan gets it right back. Pass across. Walks in. Works it down low. Buchanan. That one comes right back up here for Poulin. Lambert Poulin trying to center that one, and that one's going to come right back out. And they'll give that one chase. And now the penalty killer's looking to force it back the other way as Nathan Ruel applying some pressure. One's collected by Poulin. That one's worked ahead. Works it over the blue line. Trying to take that one in was Kagan Hounsell. Member of the Central Impact from the Nova Scotia U18 League. That one's passed right across. Picked up by Hounsell. Trying to send that one down low. He had 32 points in 32 games, so he was a point per game in that league. Looking to make an impact here. Shoots, he scores! Lambert Poulin gives Yellow the lead here with 3:30 to go in the period. And what a shot. Just from the top of the circle, and they beat Chidiac on the blocker side. And Lambert Poulin, member of the Magog Cantoneers of the QM 18 AAA League, logged just a goal and 7 assists in 42 games, but he's got one here, and that one puts Yellow up 1. So that counts as a power play goal. Quick start for the Advantage, especially considering Team Blue didn't let up on the gas up until that penalty. So a bit of a break for Team Yellow. They're still going to be shorthanded on that double minor. Plays that one over the line. They're going to fire that one right back around. Chidiac plays that one, and that one's going to be sent down the distance. And Corriveau will play that one off. Kuansolo plays it ahead. Up for Malik Waugh. Gets that one over the line. It's going to be collected out in front. It's loose. Takes a swipe at that one, and that one comes free. Up top, Lombardo takes a shot there. That one misses high. Sends that one up to the line, but not out. Sent right back in. Kuansolo gets that one back up top. Sending it back down low for Lebrec. Justin Lebrec up top. Takes a shot there. That one's blocked. Shatters a stick, and that one gets flipped up and out of play. So 2:21 to go. Broken stick might have saved the day for Team Blue. Still just 21 seconds left on that penalty from Madison Bouchard. Face off out to the right here. One back by Yellow. Works that one in behind the goal. Battles for it. Yellow comes away with it. Down to 10 seconds on the power play. Raphael Sear sends that one down low. Back for Sear up top. Back along the goal. Out in front. Getting a pat on that one with 1 second left on the power play. Prevented the opportunity there. And with 1 second left on that penalty, clock ran for a few moments. Gonna have to give that one a fix. So 1 second left on that power play, and that's one back. So we're back to 5-on-5 now. So they survived that second half of that penalty kill. And that one's going to be collected by Jones. Passed ahead, trying to find a man on the other side of the center ice line, and that one gets sent right back in. Here's Dewar. Played for Alex Lapoissonniere. Works that one on through. Out in front, Dewar sends that one wide. Lapoissonniere hailing from Grand Barachois, New Brunswick. Taking a swipe there. He spent some time with the U16 Moncton Thunderbirds. As that one got sent right back down, but he spent this past season at the Mount Academy Saints U18 prep school. Was a point per game in U15 as well as U16. Looking to make an impact here today as that one sent right back around Corriveau. We'll play that one off. That one's picked up for Cuansolo. Back up top. Logan Gallant takes a shot, rebound, and that one comes free. Sends it back down. Taken out hard to the boards and a penalty on the way. He's now behind the 8 ball early. Blue will have a chance here with the man advantage. And Finn Buchanan will be charged with the board. That'll be out to the right here of Corriveau. So we'll get our first look at that Team Blue power play unit. 43.7 seconds remaining here in the first. Swung back off the glass. That one comes out. Gallant plays that one here for Leonard. Picked up by Cervello. Swings that one around. Second in scoring this weekend here at the Meltdown. Cervello looking to make an impact. Picks that one up, and that one's going to be redirected out. Giving it chase, but Logan Gallant, first one to it. Meets his match here as Kagan Hounsell. Battles here. That one comes free. Works that one. Trying to cut on through, and that one will be pushed all the way out and shoveled out of the zone. So end of period number 1. 1-0 to score for Team Yellow. They get one on the power play. We'll be right back for period number 2. Welcome back. Period number 2 ready to get underway here. Team Yellow leads 1-0, but they still have 46 seconds left of penalty time to kill off here. And they'll play that one forward, so a good start here for the Killers as they get that one in deep. Chidiac plays that one off, and that one's going to be passed ahead. Works it over the line, busting up the wing. Takes it in below the goal. Back up top. Jewer sends that one down low. Back up top for Jewer. Plays it right back. Across here, Ruel. Gives it back off for Sheck. Sheck for Ruel. Jewer shoots. That one's blocked. And that one's back the other way now. A break here for Team Yellow. Raphael Cyr is in. That one's stopped by Chidiac. As that one comes back the other way now. Looking to flip it on a dime. Drops it back over the line. Looking to strike in transition. Back up, and that's going to be chipped down by Aiden Clark. Back up top. Here's Leonard. Takes a shot, and that one's blocked. As Jacob Leonard tried to sift one through, but couldn't get it through a sea of bodies. Here's Leonard. Plays that one across, and he'll get that one right back. Adam Clark passes across. That one's going to be broken up. Chaz Fosher plays it ahead, works it over the line. Malik Waugh giving that one chase. That one's back up and picked up by Blue. That one's back the other way. Walks in, takes a shot, and that one's going to be steered aside by Corriveau. That one's going to be passed ahead now. Dean Ashcroft gives that one for Quan Solo. Tries to pass it ahead for Ashcroft. Instead, he's going to bobble that one, and that one's going to go all the way in. Picked up by Team Blue. Passed ahead. Works that one in over the blue line. Drops it back. Tries to get it through, and that one's taken away here by Yellow, not allowing any easy zone entry. Not giving them an inch. Here's Olivier Blanchette. Had a 3-point game to open up the meltdown. I'm sure he'd love to get on the score sheet here. That one's passed ahead, and taking a swipe at that was Parker Banks. That one's back the other way. Dancing through a backhand. Couldn't get enough on that one. Gallant passing that one up. Here's Parker Banks. Throws that one into the middle. Back the other way. Alvis Pereira gives that one off, and that one's going to hit a stick. End up in the netting. Up and out of play. Here with 9:16 to go in period number 2. So, of course, lots of star power on both sides here. A lot of these players still in contention for the title this weekend here at the Meltdown. Make sure to get your packages as that one's going to be shot on. Catch the rest of the action. Round of 16 goes tonight. Quarterfinals, semis, and finals all tomorrow. That one swung around, dumped in. Trying to center that one out in front. Get a backhand there, and that one's going to be steered away. Flipped up. Comes right back. Sending that one down low is Grady Betts. Spent last season at the King's Edgehill School in Windsor, Nova Scotia. That one's won back here by Yellow. Chaz Foster passes that one ahead. Little backhand into the middle. That one's going to be taken away. Works it back. Here's Lombardo. Will get that one to center. Fire it in. And they'll opt for a change. Yellow gets a fresh unit up there, but they catch them on the change. Stress pass the other way. And that one gets broken up, so Foster will settle that one down. Passes ahead, tries to skate that one over the line. But instead, Felix Vachon gets stopped up. Centered in the middle, backhand, a great save. Rebound in front. And Chidiac will make the stop. Sends that one back up, and that one will come right back out. Buchanan plays that one ahead for Hounsell. Kagan Hounsell, the Newfoundlander, gives him chase. Dropping it off, passes ahead now. And St. Pierre will play it ahead. Picked up Buchanan. Plays it up. Game picking up in pace now. Over the blue line, and that one's going to be offside. With 7:18 to go here in the second. You could feel that energy picking up here. And lots of great energy around here at the Pierrefonds Sportsplex. Pad number 4 for the All-Star Games. The last of 3 this weekend here right now. Some of the top prospects for Major Junior next year. Putting on a show this weekend as that one's going to be passed ahead. Trying to work it through, and that one's fired off the boards. Goes right back down. Alex Lapoissonniere gives that one for Sheck. Battle ensues, and Adam Clark will take that one away. That one's played up here. Lombardo gets his pocket picked, and that's over the line. Walks in, shoots, and that one hits a stick, ends up in the netting, out of play. With 6:42 remaining here in period number 2. Face off out to the left. Doing a little swap, and that one's going to get Team Yellow kicked out of the dot. Justin Lebrec in to take it, and he's going to win it. As Sear dumps it in behind the net. St. Hilaire gets that one flipped out to the neutral zone, and that one comes right back. Plays that one up, works it over center. Now over the blue line, trying to dash on through, and that one gets broken up by the blue wall as that one comes back the other way. Passed across, and that one's going to come right back. Picked up by Yellow. Here's St. Hilaire looking to center that one. Lapoissonniere plays that up here for Ruel. Gives that back. Here's Aaron Sheck. Sheck cuts to the outside. Spinning. Can't shoot. Gives it off. Takes a shot there, and that one hits a body as Logan Gallant tried to let one go. Tries to center that one. That one pops up and just wide. Blue looking to snatch back some of that momentum they had at the start of the first. But it's been all Yellow since. Here's Gallant passing that one up. Gets that up for Ferdinand, who will dump that one back in. Fires that one off the linesman. Sends that one back down low. Picked up and fired off the boards. And pressed out there. Centering pass in front, and a great save by Shidiakin. A little mishy attempt as he tried to go top shelf with a Michigan. Seen a few of those this weekend. That one sent right back in. Poked into the corner. Bag Mirza gets that one, and that one's going to be stopped up there and covered up. Still yet to see a successful Michigan attempt this weekend. But the attempts have been a dime a dozen. As you can tell, they're chomping at the bit for a highlight reel. Catch our daily High Button Sports highlight reels. We track every highlight reel from top to bottom. That one's going to be collected now. Here's Buchanan, plays it up. Drops it back from Melanson. Plays ahead. Lombardo trying to defend on that one. And Sheck will chase it in. That one's worked down low, picked up by Lambert Poulin. Poulin has the lone goal here in the contest. That one's played up over the line, passed ahead, walks in, a chance, shoots, and that one's going to be stopped aside. Now gets tied up along the boards, a hit there. That one comes away, that one's back up top. Taking a shot there is Cyr, and that one's going to be blocked. Back the other way now, a stretch pass, and Cyr will close out that lane. Drops it off. Works it through, cuts to the outside, busts in! Tries to go up top, but it hits the side of the goal. That one's passed ahead now. Work back in, takes a chop. Spurl. Another one of those skaters from the Newfoundland League. Walks in, drops it off. Tries to find his man. That one's back up top. Takes a shot, redirected right on. Out in front, loose, and net knocked off. And that one's going to count. So net knocked off. Play still in motion. And that one's going to count for Team Yellow. Referees having a discussion. But I think that's got to count. So it's now 2-0 here for Team Yellow. Since that was the netminder knocking it off, and that one's going to be swung right back. We have a goalie change here for both squads. Jeremy Lemieux in for Team Yellow now. And Samuel Pitcher in for Blue. As that one's going to be played ahead. There's St. Pierre taking a few chops at it there. Sends it down low. Logan Gallant passes that one ahead. St. Pierre couldn't get a piece of that one. That one gets stuffed right back there. Juan Solo plays it back here for Lombardo. Picked up, little backhand up, and that one's going to be offside. Takes it right back. Sends that one up over the line. St. Pierre, he's got a man with him, and that one gets taken away. Lebrec plays it ahead, trying to work it through, and he couldn't get a shot off there. Sent back the other way now, a foot race for it. Trying to beat that one out. Icing is waved off. Now a battle ensues as a result of the called off icing. Back the other way. Skating with it, Lebrec will fire that one down. Olivier Blanchette swings that one up the boards. Back up to the point, takes a shot, and Pitcher will reel that one in. So swapping the netminders here. Samuel Pitcher now in, member of the Tri-Pen Osprey. He only had a 4-11-0 for a team that finished dead last in the Nova Scotia, or rather the Newfoundland U18 Major Hockey League. 17 games played, a 4.31 goals against and 887 save percentage. Meanwhile, at the other end, Jeremy Lemieux, a 3.5 goals against and a 901 save percentage, but a 7-4-0 record to go with that. As that one sent down low. Picked up, Cyr gets that one away, and Blue will get a swipe at that. Trying to center that. That one comes free. Trying to chip that one ahead, but a defensive stick prevents the transition. Ruel passes that one ahead. Works it in over center, now over the blue line. Walks in, shoots, and that's reeled in by Lemieux. As he'll make the stop with 8.4 seconds remaining. So face off out to the right here of Jeremy Lemieux. Blue going to try to win this one, get a quick chance. You can see they're loading up that right side. That one's picked up, sent right on, and that one's going to be taken away, sent down in below, out in front, and that one hops over the stick. So a chance down the drain. End of period number 2. It's 2-0 here for Team Yellow. They tack on another. We'll be right back for period number 3. Welcome back, everybody. Period number 3 ready to get underway, and Team Blue looking for a response, as Yellow has been running the show here through 2. And we are off and running here for period number 3. That one's one back. Picked up by Yellow. That one's going to be passed ahead. Works it up over the line. Kagan Hounsell. Works that down low. Drops it off. Blowing a tire there was Malik Waugh. Taken away, Hounsell for Waugh. Couldn't get a whole lot on that one. That one's drop back. Works it over the line, drop back. Waugh. That one's stolen away. Back the other way now. Here comes Bagmirza. Walks in, shoots, just misses high. Bagmirza now reloads, gets it back, takes a shot, blocked, spinning, shooting, and that one flutters just wide. Takes a shot from the point, redirected on, spins it out in front, can't get a shot off there, and that one's going to be steered away as Lambert Poulin will steer it to safety. Works that one down, sends it out in front. Passed ahead, Poulin. Skating with it. That one comes right back. Trying to drop it off. Back the other way. Takes it in, cuts to the middle. Backhand there, couldn't handle it. Taken away, spins and tries to get a shot off there as Cameron Spurl was in the right place, right time, just couldn't get it to go. Blanchette gives that one off, takes a shot, he scores! It looked like it found a way through. Doesn't look like that one's going to count. Hit the inside part of the net. But it's not going to count there. Spinning and shooting, Blanchette walks in, shoots. And that one's up and over. Back the other way. Skating with it now, over the line. Trying to center that one. Works it through. A backhand. That one's in, shoots. Great save. Or a block. Not sure what it hit, but a penalty nonetheless. We'll see who's going to get the gate on that one. It's going to be a slash. And it looks like that one's going to be charged to Yellow. That's going to be Killian Alves Pereira serving that penalty. So 2 minutes here for Blue to try to chop that lead in half. Up top, Gallant. Lays it back for Gallant. Works it down, top of the circle. Gallant winds up, shoots, sends it wide. Rebound in front. And that one's going to get cleared away. Sends that one back into the corner, looking for a pickup here. Back up top, takes a shot. That one's reeled in and gloved down by Jeremy Lemieux. So face off here. Comes out to the right of Lemieux. Blue looking for a response here. 50 seconds left on the power play, a golden opportunity to claw their way back into this one. Fires that off the boards. Sent up, Nathan Ruel. Turns that one over, played across. Works it down low. Spinning back up top is Sheck. Drops it back, here's Jewer. Jewer up top, tries to drop that one across and just out of the reach of Sheck. And now he engages in a battle. There's Kagan Hounsell. Try to take that one away. Back up top, played across, Jewer. Plays it back. Top of the circle as Ruel passes across ice, shoots, and that one's off the side of the net. Ruel gets it back up top. Plays it back. Drops it off. Sends that one back in deep, and that one's going to come free. Remember, if yellow spits out into the slot, that one's off the board, sends it down. Back up top. Tries to pull a move. Walks in, shoots, and that one pops up high. That one comes free. Back the other way now. A break here for yellow. Fresh off the penalty kill. Nifty move. A dangle, and he couldn't find his way in. And pitcher will cover that one up. Face off out to the right. Passes right into the middle. That's collected by Blue. Works it in over the line. Looking to center that one. There's Parker Banks. Comes right back. Bag Mirza. Plays it across. Sends it down, and that one's going to be taken away. Works that one through, trying to cut in. That one's picked up. Here's Lapoissonniere. He gets it right back. It's taken away now. An opportunity as he tried to cut through to the net, and Jonathan St. Hilaire had a clear path. He's dropped in. Backhand. Great save by Samuel Pitcher to keep this just a 2-goal game. Played across. Takes a shot there, sends it wide. Now foot race there, and that one comes back. Sends that one into the far side. Finds his outlet. Works that one back up ice. Dashing with it, trying to cut on in through the defense was Ethan Jones. That gets broken up. Passed ahead, outlets it off. That one comes free. Skates that one over the blue line. Looks to work it in. Takes a shot there. That one's blocked. Plays it up top. Plays that one across here. Sends that one back down and around. Spurl. Gets that one back, Leonard. And that one's going to be covered up. With 5:37 to go here in the 2009 All-Star Game. Sending that one around. Takes a hit there. No call on the play. Got a few groans from the spectators. Top of the circle, walks in, takes a shot. That one bounces off the glove of Lemieux. That one comes free. That's back the other way. Skating with it now. Taking that one over center. Now over the blue line. St. Pierre gets it right back. Drops it off, and he couldn't find a man to finish it as Gallant bobbles it. And Lombardo sends that one back in behind the net. Lombardo passes ahead here for Ashcroft. Dean Ashcroft works it in over the line. Sends that one back around. Collected in below, Justin Lebrec. That one comes right back around. Collected by Ruel. Flipped up and out. That one goes all the way down. And a penalty on the way. That's going to be a boarding call, and it looks like that one's going to be charged to Team Yellow. So with 3:52 to go, Blue will get that 90-second power play. And a big chance here. You got to think this might be now or never as this squad tries to find their way back into it. They haven't had any puck luck as far as offense goes. Drops it back. Picks it up. There's Leonard. Cervello centers that one in front. Takes a shot, and Lemieux will reel that one in. Staring him down point blank. Here's Laboissonniere, played across. Works it down. Picked up, Laboissonniere. Plays it back. Takes a shot there, and that one's going to be steered aside on the doorstep. As Lemieux got across, I'm not sure he got a piece of it. But it most certainly stays out. So net gets knocked off. They'll reload here on the left side. Picked up, and that one's up to the line. Not out. Played down, centering pass, takes a shot there. That one stopped. A rebound, a second whack, and that one comes free. And that one's airmailed down the ice. Skates that one up over the blue line. Looking to work it in. Plays it up. Jewer across. Back for Jewer, and that one hops over his stick. And Bagmirza Couldn't get the handle on it either. Jewer pressing there in the corner. Coming fresh out of the box there was Buchanan. And that one will stop here. 2:13 to go in the period. Not able to capitalize on the power play. So a timeout here for Team Blue. Trying to muster up a plan to generate any kind of offense. Face-off will be out to the left of Lemieux. So time up on that timeout. Now Blue will look to load up here. Face off out to the left. Yellow getting the boot from the dot. Blue net is empty, 6 attackers. That one's one back, Laboissonniere. Plays that one off, sent on goal, rebound in front. That one's gonna be cleaned up, fired up the boards and not able to get there in time. Plays that one ahead, fired off the boards. That's Cervello. Working it in deep. Back up top, Laboissonniere from the point. Got a handle out in front, and that one's going to be hopped on there by Lemieux. Danger lurking in the weeds nearby. And with 96 seconds to go, they'll get a cover. So face off here out to the right. So one back collected. Trying to swing it back. That one comes up. Sent back down. Adam Clark loses the handle on it. That one's picked up here by Yellow. They'll work that one up, fires it off the boards, but Laboissonniere is going to be the first one to it. Plays that one back for Sheck, who turns it over, and that one's going to be poked in. And an empty net goal by Dean Ashcroft. That makes it 3-0. So that should be the icing on it with 1 minute 8 seconds to go. Pays off back out at center. That one's one back here by Yellow. Passed ahead. That one gets kicked free. It's back the other way. Walks in, takes a shot, and that one's going to hit a stick, end up out of play with 53.9 seconds to go. Face off here, one back. Spins that back up top. Picked up, walks in, takes a shot, sends it wide. Down to 40 seconds left, back in. Sends it down low. Picks it up, sends it wide. Works that one down. Fires it off the boards. That one comes away. Looking to center it, takes a shot and a toe save. 17.8 seconds to go. And Lemieux with a big toe save. Face off out to the right. That one's fired off the boards, and that one's all the way down. 10.8 seconds to go. That one will come back down for a formality. Face-off will be out to the right. Centering pass there. That one comes free. Back up top. There's Jewer, takes a shot, sends it wide, and that will do it. A combined shutout win here today for Team Yellow at the 09 All-Star Games here at the Montreal Meltdown. Thanks for tuning into this one, everyone. Thank you for watching. You're listening to High Button Sports here from the Montreal Meltdown. 3-0 is the final. Stick with us for the rest of the action today. Round of 16 starting in just a few hours. Stick with us. We got it all.